I'm Tom,
And I'm Aaron.
and welcome to Ace Trainers, the one-stop shop for trainers, breeders, leaders, and tamers.
We talk anything and everything Pokemon, and welcome all trainers of all classes.
Unless you're a super nerd.
They are the worst.
Each episode, we break down a topic chosen by us or the community and give our own voice to the Pokemon world.
If you're a fan of all things Pokemon, you'll definitely find your place here.
We're the Ace Trainers.
Hey!
Hi!
Hello! How you doing?
What?
Balls that out. Try that again.
Hey!
Hi!
Hello! And welcome to Ace Trainers, a Pokemon podcast for everyone except those stupid-ass super nerds.
Ugly. Pathetic. Fucking vile. Super nerds.
We welcome every trainer class,
But not them.
but not them.
If I...
You're not a trainer, you're a disgrace. Get out.
Disappointment. Ugly.
So welcome to a very special episode.
Very special.
Hopefully the start of something new. We said this last time, but it feels so right.
Yeah. We're putting Tom down, everyone. We're getting a new host.
And you're having a baby, so, well...
No,
I mean,
but not yet. Don't tell people that, because they'll hear and be like, Are they? And they haven't. We've learned this on the podcast.
I thought we already said this a few episodes ago. I'm going
I
to have
know
to
we
replace
are.
you later. Like,
Yeah, but we are. But we're not expecting yet.
Matt
Not
is
that I
ready
know.
to step in, apparently.
He looks like a big baby, so he'd be fine.
That's what I meant. He's stepping in as the baby. He's ready. There's going to be some weird snatching going on. Yeah, how's it going, dude?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I started a new job, and
You did.
I actually have nights off now. This is me home. I'm done for the day. Like, it's great.
Relaxing, I can tell.
I feel good.
I bet.
It's great.
You haven't got any trousers on.
I have. I mean, the record shows. I'm wearing. Well, I'm not. They're like trackies. Yeah, they're very soft and relaxing.
Relaxation
Yeah,
bottoms.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of relaxation bottoms.
I know you make me sad. Yeah, I
can
don't know
sleep
how
in-
anyone can relax in jeans. It's
I
gross.
can sleep in jeans. I find it
Disgusting.
quite comforting to sleep in jeans.
I don't get it. It's lost on me
Why?
and most people. I think
Well,
people don't relax in jeans.
I ain't
If you do,
normal
you're
people.
a sadist, and it's kind of fucked up.
I wake up and Kaylee hates it because she's like, "Why are you putting on clothes?" And they're like, "Because I feel like."
Pajamas.
Then I'm ready for the day. No, I just don't get the whole pajama thing. I'm not about it. Just like, let a man live. Just put clothes on.
You're doing a great job so
yeah,
far.
I know. And, you
It's
know,
at least you're wearing clothes.
well,
Could be
yeah.
a lot worse, couldn't it?
That's one thing I can't stand are people who hang out all the time fucking naked.
I don't get that.
No, like who can just sit there and just like have no clothes on.
Even
at
people
any
are like,
given
I sit in
moment.
my pants. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not. It sounds
feel
cold
uncomfortable,
and
yeah.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
It's like some people are like, oh yeah, I sleep with no clothes. I'm like, why?
No.
Not a. Like I'll sleep in pajamas. Occasionally I'll take off a top, but you know.
Mm. You wear like the full like Dickensian like night dress, don't you? With like the little sleepy
Well,
cap,
like a sleepy cap
and you
and
carry your you walk
Ebenezer
in.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
No, I'm normally about if I'm really cold, I put a onesie on.
Oh, a onesie.
Yeah.
So raw XD
Skeleton.
of you.
Yeah, no, it's a skeleton one as well, which doesn't help.
I literally eye rolled then. That was so
Look, man, I'm gonna wear it for the podcast on Halloween.
disgusting.
Halloween, we're wearing not onesies, but costumes.
So I'm still kind of hunting Charmander.
It's kinda.
Yeah, kinda. In that I've stopped hunting Charmander and I've started hunting Bulbasaur instead.
Oh.
It's still not going well.
Oh. Well, me and Kaylee had started playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver in tandem.
Oh,
Yeah. So
friends.
friends. It's nice being engaged.
Are
isn't it?
you battling or like?
No. So basically, we started at the exact same time. We're going to try and stop at the same point every session we play.
Okay.
At the moment, I think our levels are around the same.
Yeah.
She started with a Totodile.
Yep.
And she went up into. No, it's not Croconaw yet because it hasn't got to 18 yet. So she has got a. Oh, what does she have? She's got a Mareep
Nice.
and a Pidgeotto. Pidgey.
Yeah.
Brain stop then. And I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a fourth one, but I can't remember what it is. And I've got Chikorita.
Why you didn't go for Cyndaquil?
No, because I knew that 9 out of 10 people already went for him. So I thought I'd
Yeah, I get you.
I'd go for the lesser choice.
Mm-hmm.
First gym did do a bit of a. I
It's
was
hard
worried
mode,
about the
yeah.
first. Worried about the first gym, but
It's definitely hard mode.
Yeah.
The first
and
two
also
gems.
the second gym, like
Yep.
the Scyther, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me because I had no rock type.
Well, that's what I like about Gen 2 is they flipped it because in Gen 1 Charmander was hard mode technically and Bulbasaur was easy mode and this one Cyndaquil was easy mode and they kind of swapped them around.
It was really good. No, so we're enjoying. We've just gotten past Bugsy,
Cool.
and we're in the route past Elex Forest now. So
Nice.
So we're just hanging out.
That's nostalgia, that little
yeah,
route.
It's still because we started watching a video on Gold and Silver and the story of it,
Yeah.
development stuff and everything. So we were like, this makes us want to play it. So now we're both gonna start it. And
That's cool. I mean, call me like, I don't know. It says a lot about me as a person,
think
maybe,
so.
but like, why are you not battling each other? If you're playing together,
we probably will this time round. But the problem is that I know what will happen.
she'll
And
get a
Kaylee
grump.
if I know what will happen because I know Kaylee, and when she listens to this, she'll agree.
Mhm.
If I did win, which I probably wouldn't, but if I did,
Yeah,
that'd be it.
that's it.
I'd be
done.
like, right, I'm not playing Pokemon anymore now. Hope you're happy with yourself. You've
Sure.
won Pokemon. And
Yeah.
I'd be like,
But I feel
sorry.
like that was like the spirit of Pokemon is battling and trading and like.
we'll trade and we'll do some. But I guess us playing together is the experience that we're going for
Nice.
this time. But
I'm
yeah,
glad you're having fun.
no, it's just nice to both sit there and just have like an hour or two just going through the game and
Yeah.
doing stuff. Yeah, it's nice.
Did you beat Samurott yet?
No, I haven't played Scarlet Violet for a long time.
You're not even doing the raids. I think the
I'm
raids
not.
are so fun.
It's just
They challenge you to like rethink how to play.
I think-
and, like
I'm saving all of my Switch time now
yeah,
for Tears of the Kingdom.
nice.
I'm there like, right, it's a month away now. Just
Get through. this.
So I'm playing Pokemon, we're doing this, and I'm working, and I've got some like the bank holidays off, which is coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm there like, just wait until then,
Nah, fair enough.
and then I can just sit there and play Tears of the Kingdom and be like, I'm gonna fuse a pitchfork to a stick and have a really long, stupid pole.
I get you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saving all of my Switch time for
Okay.
currently, I think.
Well, Freya and I did it. We got it.
Yeah.
It went very well. I used a Clodsire. It wasn't the best pick, but I used a Clodsire and Freya used Dragonite. We kind of worked as like a little team. My little Clodsire was doing mud slaps to lower the accuracy, so they were just missing. Acid sprays to lower the special attack, and then Freya was using like Hurricane and stuff, which was
Nice.
paralyzing and flinching and stuff. But it was like, it worked. It was hard, but we did it.
You
With
fucked that
two
guy
bots.
up.
And yeah, we did
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
So I got a new little Samurott buddy.
Oh,
Which means
not
I can
an
now have
Oshawott.
Oshawott, who is
Just
the cutest.
lame little t-shirt.
You've seen that little video that I posted on Twitter a couple of months ago. Right, it's just him walking around. Like, did you see him? It was fucking adorable. It was just after we did the starter rankings, and I was like, he would have got an immediate 9 if I had seen this
Nah.
first, and I would have used that as
He's
evidence.
not very
Why?
good. He's just not.
He's great. The Duot is the best middle.
Oh,
It's
you
such
said
a
this
good-
beforehand, and it's really
It's
not.
so badass. It's a
It's-
ninja. It's like a samurai, and it's got like 2 Scalchop like little
Lame.
shells that it uses to fight with, and it's
That's
badass.
lame.
So cool.
So, Tom, what makes this episode special?
So we're doing the very first episode of what are we even going to call this?
The Ace Trainers.
The Ace Trainer
The
Search.
Ace Trainers.
We're looking for real Ace Trainers, so we're going throughout the Pokemon world, route by route, town by town, gym by gym, and we're going to work out who the best and strongest trainers are
Who
in
the
each
best
region.
gym is.
We're going to talk
That
it
as
out.
in gym.
Gym, like
Like
Jim
Jim from The
Pokemon.
Office.
Oh, like Jim Halpert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What other gyms are there?
Earthworm Gym. Let's keep going with gyms.
I don't know
Until one
what
of us
other
can't think
gyms.
of any more gyms.
Jim Hopper.
Jim Angie.
Shut up. So we're going to be talking about a particular character today. It probably comes as no surprise to anyone if we get somewhere to start.
Yeah,
It's Brock.
it is Brock, because I questioned you about who would be the first.
You said Professor Oak possibly, and I said maybe, but
And
He's-
I had a thought as well, would Red be the... But then again, we'll
Yeah.
save Red.
I feel like there's a time and a place for some of these characters, and I feel like Brock, it makes the most sense to be first.
I feel we'll...
Because you could say Giovanni first
No,
because of Viridian, but like
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense to go
But we're
straight to
going-
him.
the trainers in the order that you would fight them, I suppose. And
Yeah.
then
We're gonna
you'll see a scale go up, and then we'll do this.
We're going to create a narrative experience.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
you're
say. So we're
already-
going to talk through stories.
So
We're-
this is a bit of a deep dive on the character as well. So we're
Yeah.
going to explain like a lot of their backstories and where they're different, like the anime, the manga, the TCG.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a few different aspects that these characters inhabit.
Think about if you were to type in on Google Brock.
Say if you're going to go to Bulbapedia and just read
and
it
just
off.
Wait, listen to this. This is like audiobook Wikipedia for Brock.
Look at that,
This
but a
is-
little bit more. We've added some.
Yeah, we've added
details.
some little spicy details. So listen to this if you want. We're going to do this on not every character, but all of the main ones you would come across.
All those strong boys. So stay
And
tuned
girls.
for some Misty
and
action.
girls.
Yeah,
Not all those strong boys.
not all the strong boys.
What the fuck, man? Apologize.
Women are boys too. All right.
Women can be lads too, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this new. I was going to wear my captain's hat today,
Oh,
and I was going to be like, and we're steering this to a new direction,
good
But
job, bro.
but I didn't.
It's the effort there.
Yeah.
So let's head over to a little character breakdown. I'm gonna put little musical stings in every single
Oh.
part. Before you do, I just want to double check this is definitely recording,
Wicked. Go on.
just in case.
Go off. I'm seeing the Mario movie on Friday as well.
Oh yeah.
Yahoo!
Trey and I were talking about doing that.
Shut up. No, I don't want to see you there.
I'm not going to the Tivoli if I go. I'm going to go to the
Oh,
View
you're
because I
rude.
got a voucher. See, it's right there. Look. Cinema tickets with dinner.
I'm going to steal them.
Fuck off.
So let's get into the. Let me get my notes up.
Let's
because
talk about Brock, shall we?
Let's talk about Sprock.
Should we start? What should we talk about? We're going to break him down.
Let's give him. So I went through the. So we went through the hassle here.
Yeah.
Not hassle, the effort.
He's 5'10", which is perfectly normal sized. Okay, that's not too short. It's fine. 5'10" is a good height.
know.
I think possibly
I think
the best height.
No, I think the best people are 5'11".
5'10's
Nah.
a good height. It's a nice round number. 5'10", you know? 10 out of 10.
Average height.
5 foot 10 out
For
of
a
10.
15-year-old though.
That's all right. I feel like.
Well,
Do you
I
know?
wasn't
Apparently,
knowing-
at 2 years old, you are half your maximum height
Fuck
already.
off. No,
At 2
you're
years
not.
old, you're already half of
That's
what you're
not-
going to be.
That's untrue.
A 6 foot person is 3 foot at 2 years
No,
old. How
they aren't.
mental is that? It's
That's-
true.
nah,
It's so
it's
true.
not true.
It's true.
You watch my kid be like 4 foot.
Go get
and
beans.
a 3-year-old.
Okay, he's 2, right?
Well, he's 2.5.
Okay, well, yeah,
he's
measure
not
him.
half his height. 'cause
Right,
he
measure
comes-
him next time you see him. Okay.
I'm gonna keep track of this until he's like 20, and I'll be there like, wow, well, Tom
Just
was
write
right.
it down somewhere how tall he is now, and then when he's 15,
Go from
just
there.
go have a look. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Brock at age 15 is 5'10". He
Yeah.
has his hair is brown.
Yeah. Eye colour's black.
Eye color is black.
I mean, when
although-
you can see them anyway.
yeah,
Like,
true.
they are actually shut, aren't they? Like, because there's like that shot of him with his eyes open,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, why?
Oh
are
no,
they
they're not shut. It's just that like I don't know.
He's
I don't
like
want to
an
get into
Asian
the
character. Isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah. Let's just leave it at that. I think.
Yeah, okay.
So, we've got notable family members here. I put down here that his dad that leaves him.
Oh yeah.
And his entire family. in
He
the
has
anime.
a ton of brothers
yeah,
and
like
sisters that are younger,
10.
a lot younger than him.
Yeah, which is weird.
Some of them are really young, like babies.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just like looking after them. We'll get into that later. But...
And I put Professor Ivy down because
Okay.
he's like, see you later. I'm working with Professor Ivy now,
Okay.
and that's it. I didn't really find anyone. I always thought that Flint was his dad. Or something.
Flint is his dad.
Flint's not his dad.
Flint's his dad.
Is Flint his dad?
That's his name. His dad is called Flint.
Oh, not that Flint.
Who's
Elite
the other
Four
Flint? Which one's that?
I think. Hang on.
That's not the red-headed, Krusty the Clown, Ronald
No.
McDonald looking dude, is it? It definitely
Oh,
is.
fuck, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting my. Bruno. I'm thinking of Bruno. Sorry,
Oh,
I meant
okay.
Bruno.
I've seen a good theory that Bruno's Ash's dad. I could believe it.
I can believe it. Looking
We'll get
at
into
it.
that later.
He's stacked as well.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Car.
We love Bruno.
Speaking of stacked,
We don't talk about Bruno.
No.
He also has a mum. Did you know that?
He has. Well,
Well, in the anime, we get to
I'd
this.
assume he has a mum.
Yeah, we'll get to this later in the anime chat, but
Section.
there's a retcon that happens, including his mum, and his mum is a water type trainer.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, Professor Ivy, funny little one, isn't it?
She's fit though.
I actually didn't watch that episode, so we can't really talk about this. The problem is with Brock is where do you begin and
He's there,
watching
yeah.
episodes of Brock in the anime because there's like he's in like 600 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, It's unreal.
So his tagline
Okay.
is the rock solid gym leader. I don't like that.
I like it.
From a 15-year-old.
What a badass.
I imagine to be like, oh, I'm the rock solid gym leader, man. I'm epic.
He's rock solid. It's a pun. Do you get it?
No, I get
Do you know how like tepid was like tepid? Do you know his
No, I
name
get
is
this.
Brock, like
I'm
rock,
just thinking,
but
like,
with a B on it?
penis.
Like
rock
but
solid.
B Rock. You know what I mean? Like that's his name, B Rock.
I think you're thinking too much into this, man.
His name's Brock.
Yeah, I get his name is Brock.
And he likes rocks, but he doesn't. He likes
doesn't like
ground.
rock. He likes ground and everything else. We'll get into it. It's fine. So, first of all, video games.
Video game.
You can do this at every single one. I hope you do this at every single future episode of this.
That's the sound sting.
Like a Mario coin. Yeah, there you go.
Go for it. Tell me about the video games.
He's in them.
Okay. So the video game section was kind of like the narrative that brings you to Brock.
Yeah.
Is that right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of talk about the story of like how we got there.
Yeah.
How
So
we got there, man.
now this is like the first gym experience that most people who have played Pokemon, I would say, like especially around our age,
I feel like it was
ever
Gen 1 or Gen 3. Like a lot of people picked it up around Gen 3. There's now like a new resurgence of people now, but Gen 1 was like the start.
Yeah. And I feel like this sets up the benchmark and the whole like experience you're gonna have with gyms quite well.
Yeah, it does. It's like the first level of Mario that teaches you things, and then you learn from them later. Like, oh, God, Mario's so good. It teaches you without telling you anything.
So obviously you have your starter Pokemon and the starting routes to
Okay,
get to Brock.
I was going to ask you this in our hypothetical journey that we're not actually doing.
Yeah.
Which star are you taking?
Oh yeah, I've got this noted down because if you are an experienced player of Pokemon, I feel like either you go right, I'm going to go for Bulbasaur because that's the first like 3 gyms quite easily dealt with. But I feel like if you were playing for the first time ever, I feel like you're going to go in and be like, Charmander's the coolest.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, people see the Charizard on the box, for example, and go, "Oh, that one's obviously stemming from that one."
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it differs depending on how you're playing the game. I very, very rarely choose Charmander on Gen 1 playthrough.
I struggle to pick my starters. I'm always struggling, especially between Squirtle and Bulbasaur.
Normally, for me, it's Bulbasaur starting this game.
On this
Only because
one,
I like Bulbasaur so much.
On this one, I'm taking Squirtle.
Okay.
I decided already. Squirtle's a great little pick.
Okay.
He's arguably the best starter in Gen 1
Okay.
for a lot of reasons.
Wow.
Mostly HMs.
Oh, true. Yeah, no, he gets a lot of benefit from. But then again, you teaching all of them to one him, and then not.
You teach him Strength, you teach him Surf. They're 2 very good moves he
Yeah.
can learn. I'm picking Squirtle.
So a lot of these Pokemon along these starting routes, I like bugs.
Yeah,
I
they're
find
pretty
that's-
crappy.
So,
You got a little.
but this teaches you quite early on that it's not just all about making a Pokemon strong. Like, you'll have type disadvantages leading up to it, and I feel like the game teaches you this by giving you these bug Pokemon going in, and electric types.
Yeah, that really,
Like
really rare Pikachu.
Yeah, exactly. So the only opportunity you've got really are having weaker Pokemon, and then going in and being like, "Oh, okay."
Also, another thing to note is that for the most part, a lot of the Pokemon you find along this way only really know normal moves for the beginning.
Yeah.
So they only know like Tackle or Scratch or like...
The one that I normally go for is a Nidoran.
Okay.
From the
that
grass
little...
just below.
By the Elite Four, the Victory Road bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I normally try to go for one of them because they learn Double Kick and they learn moves like that, which, again, knowing that you're going up against Brock, you go, right, I'm getting something that's a bit different. And I really like Nidoran. Nidoking line is goated. I love it.
I remember quite clearly when I was younger having one playthrough of Yellow that I did where I remember wanting to use Pikachu and then just loving Nidoqueen and just like playing through with Nidoqueen until the end. Nidoqueen's badass.
She's pretty cool.
I would take Nidoqueen on this journey though. I'm feeling a little bit spicy. Yeah. I'm taking a Mankey.
Oh, okay.
You can also get those in that grass in the other games. I can't remember exactly which games. Yeah. There's some Gen 1 games where Mankey's available. I'm pretty sure Yellow for a start has Mankey there.
Okay.
I'm taking Mankey. I never used Primeape. And now I know that it evolves again. It makes me want to use it more because I'm like, I could take that into Scarlet and Violet and then that old ass Primate.
Old ass Primate. But yeah, no, that's what I would normally go for. But you know, you have the starting routes like Viridian Forest, and you have Rattata's, Pidgeys, and everything that you would expect from a starting route.
When I'm in there, I'm picking up a Pikachu because I got Squirtle, so I need that
Okay.
Pikachu for Misty. So I'm strategizing. I'm thinking about it in my head. Now I'm like, okay, I got to get an electric type.
So yeah, that's normally what you'd go for. Normally with the two starters, two of the starters make the first gym really quite easy.
If you pick Charmander,
if you pick Charmander, you're gonna have a harder time. But I
Not
feel
the
like a lot of
worst.
people are like, they would go for Charmander, and just because they know it's going to be Charizard, and then just catch a shitload of Pokemon and just charge at them into it.
I'm pretty sure in Fire Red and Leaf Green it learns Metal Claw.
Yeah.
So
it learns a better move.
It has a
later
move
on.
that can deal with Brock. It's like they thought about it a bit better, but
yeah,
still not ideal. But it's
no,
better.
that's why I'm normally going for Bulbasaur, just because it's a nice Pokemon to begin with.
I just think he's neat.
Yeah. He's a good boy. He does his
great.
best. So he's located in Pewter City.
Yep.
In the southwest of Kanto.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he goes down and he's just situated right at the bottom.
Pewter City's cool though, isn't it? I like Pewter City. I think it feels nostalgic to me.
Yeah,
it's one of those places that's like
you walk in, you're like, there's stuff going on.
Cool
you
museum.
Cut that tree down at the top to get into a place.
get that old amber.
Yeah.
Then Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. There's that great little cutscene that you get if you help that lady with a Slowpoke. You have to watch it, and it just sits there like while she goes in the museum and then comes out. And there's the museum that has like the rocket. The spaceship for the actual moon landing that was like 1969, I think.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
No, I like Pewter City. It's like one of the starting ones that make me go, oh. I feel like a lot of the towns in the first game are pretty memorable. And they're pretty like interesting to go around. Whereas I feel like a lot of the newer ones aren't as much. I was playing Gen 2.
Yeah.
Now I was walking around like in the first town, Little Route. And I was there like, imagine this being your hometown where there's like 4 houses and a fucking lab.
Yeah.
Where do you do your shopping?
I know. You have to go to Cherry Grove, don't you?
Well, yeah. That's how are they getting there though? Because your mum doesn't have any Pokemon to go through tall grass with.
You don't know that.
But yeah, but you assume that she doesn't.
Do you? I always assume your mum has Pokemon.
That's a long hike. Cherry Grove also doesn't have like
anything. It has a mark
in it.
It has a mark.
Yeah, I know, but again.
Do you know what I've always thought it'd be cool to live in Violet City? You know where Faulkner lives. I was like, that would be a nice place.
Sprout Tower, yeah.
You got a school there. Like it's just nicely set up.
Yeah.
The ruins of
Maybe
Alf
this will be an
door.
episode in the future about
where would we want to live?
Yeah.
So yeah, right. We're in
Broxton. You walk in.
We kick in the door.
Big old cocky as fuck.
Let's go.
So normally a gym has some sort of puzzle in it.
Sure.
This done.
No.
It has like a wall. You walk in a line and you can avoid the trainers if you want.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're decent to get like XP. But also, this also sets up the fact that it sets up the fact that you will fight trainers in the gym that will have weaker versions of what the leader will have.
It's like a teaser.
Yeah. So it goes, oh, they'll probably have this Pokemon then in their team. So I'll fight that one.
What makes me mad about this, right, is that this gym trainer, they say it's the Rock Gym, and then the gym trainer has exclusively ground type Pokemon.
Yeah, but this is just
Sandshrew and Diglett.
This is just like Brock's whole thing, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get into this a bit more.
He's living a lie. Yeah,
Brock fucks me off. So the team. What Pokemon do they use in this gym, Tom?
It depends on what gen you're playing.
Yeah, we're gonna just list Pokemon throughout all of the games that like this gym is in. I feel like
yeah,
it's a nice broad spectrum.
In gens 1 and 3, it's your first gym that you face, so you have one guy and he has just a Sandshrew and a Diglett. Mm-hmm. Pretty simple. I remember the only time I died in that Pikachu run was against that guy because his Sandshrew, I think,
what a
just
guy
tanked me out.
What a guy to lose against.
The only guy that could beat me. Then if you're playing in Gens 2 and Gen 4, there's actually 2 trainers, and they also have Geodude, Rhydon, and Golem, actual ground types, rock types.
Whoa.
Shakus.
Crazy.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty, I think like it's a pretty good
what I like about it is that they're saying to you when you go in, it's like the Mario thing where I said they teach you something without telling you something. You could fight this trainer, but if you wanted, you could just sneak around him and you could skip. So not every trainer is compulsory, but you want to do it. You want that experience.
Same for a lot of most gyms, I would say. There's at least a trainer. Excuse me. That you a trainer. Morty. One trainer you can avoid. You know what I mean? So
you want that EXP and that money, though.
Yeah, exactly. You're going through for the experience, and also I always like to go up to a trainer and be like, "Oh, I wonder what Pokemon they'll have."
Yeah.
So I can prep for the gym leader a bit more as well. You know what I mean?
What I was going to say, what disappoints me about this gym is that there are no Pokemon nearby that you can catch to help you with this challenge. If you think about it, the grass around it, the forest, they don't have any grass types, any water types, anything that can deal with rock.
Again, though, they do put a few Pokemon in there which can learn moves, which can help, I suppose. Like I said, the Nidoran.
Sure, but you have to go all the way back through the forest. If you made it all the way up to the top, you'd have to go.
Is it in the forest? I thought it was in the patch of grass just below the gym.
That's what I mean. If you no, it's not in there.
Is it not?
It's not. It's next
to
the Elite Four area.
Okay.
There, so you have to go all the way back through the forest, all the way back down to the Viridian just to find that Nidoran.
Yeah, true. And I guess unless you were looking for them specifically, back then there was no guide.
No.
To be like, I'll go and do this. So
it was just schoolyard rumours.
Yeah.
And like someone telling you, you can get Pikachu in that forest, and then you take it there and it does nothing.
Do you know there's Mew under a truck?
Yeah, and the Poke Gods. So yeah, I mean, grass types and water types just walk all over Brock. That's the good thing about it. But the problem is that there's not a lot of option there.
No, there's
unless
not a lot
you pitch your starter right.
But I feel like, again, this does set up the premise of like gyms quite well, is that you're going to go in and it's not just all about being strong.
Mm-hmm.
And for a starting gym, it's pretty decent, to be fair. He does a pretty good job of setting up the benchmark for the rest of the game, I think.
Again, for teaching you stuff, the Bide, Onyx is quite clever because it kind of makes you think, oh no, maybe I shouldn't be attacking quite as aggressively because it can just hit me harder back. Like it's a good little strat. But at the same time, if you're strong enough, it sets you up to like take him down without an issue. You just hit him with 2 water guns and he's done.
Yeah, he's not the toughest of people.
Onyx is a bad Pokemon.
Onyx isn't great.
Do you know how bad Onyx is? It's actually shocking.
Go on.
It's really. But should we get some base stats up for Onyx?
Smack my bitch up.
We'll compare it to. Pick me another Pokemon that I compare it to. A Gen 1
Arceus.
Pokemon. A Gen 1 Pokemon.
Mewtwo.
Okay, so its defense is unbelievable. It's 160, which is ginormous.
He's a big old boy.
But its HP is 35.
Oh.
Which is minuscule. It's tiny.
That's not good.
Its attack stat's only 45. Its special attack's 30. Its speed's 70, which is the best it's got other than defense.
Really?
Yep. Oh. It's slow.
Slow ball. Well, then again, he's a rock type.
Should we compare it to Ghastly?
Okay.
No, let's compare it to Geodude. Yeah, let's
compare it to Psyduck.
Okay. Deal. All right, remember that P at the beginning? Okay.
Psyduck.
Yeah, immediately better. Okay. Its HP's 50, its attack's 52, its defense is 48, its special attack is 65. This is a Pokemon that could evolve. Onyx was fully evolved back then.
Yeah, true.
Its speed, it's got a base stat total of 320, basically, and Onyx has a base stat total of...
That's a weird number.
385.
Oh.
It's only a little bit higher, and it's fully evolved. It's terrible. Has no attack. It has no...
He's just
HP.
there to get hit. But then again... Maybe that's the point. He's there to get hit. He looks like a big rock snake.
Yeah.
Teach you the mechanics of like super effective moves a bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Should we talk about his teams?
I was gonna say you talk about his teams because I got confused with what you wanted me to write down here. Because all I got was go over difference in teams, and I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, there's a lot of differences in his teams.
Now I know what you mean by differences in his teams.
Sure. So he originally has a Geodude and an Onyx, as you will remember.
Yeah.
But in Gold, Silver, Crystal, when you fight him,
a pretty beefy team.
It's a bit better. He's got a Graveler, he's got a Rhyhorn, and he's got an Onyx, but he also has Omastar and Kabutops, which is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Taking on those fossils, which is quite fitting because the museum and
it makes sense.
There's a lot of cool stuff. There's some other things I want to talk about later that to do with the Fame Checker, which is an item in Gen 3. Do you remember Fire Red Leaf Green?
I do.
Get this item that teaches you stuff. Heart Gold Soul Silver is exactly the same. But he has a rematch team that includes a Golem instead of the Graveler. It has a Relicanth, so another fossil.
Oh.
Rampardos.
Relicanth isn't a fossil.
I mean, kind of is. It's like a living
No, he's
fossil.
just an old fish.
Exactly. He's like
He's
a
not,
living
yeah, but he's
fossil.
not a fossil, is he?
I feel like a Coelacanth, or whatever they're called, the actual fish is an
I know,
extinct
yeah.
fish. Like, it's like a pretty
Well, it's not
badass.
extinct, is it?
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
We'll look it up in a minute.
I think it's just an old fish. I don't think it's... Well, it might be. I don't
Jamie,
fucking
check that. Jamie's our sound engineer.
know. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
His name is Joe.
He's over there.
Jamie.
Yeah, he has Rampardos, Omastar, Relicanth, Golem, Kabutops, and Onyx. He's still sticking to that Onyx like it's like...
He loves it. This is his ace Pokemon, let's be honest. It's like his
Yeah.
partner Pokemon, which you see him with in most like appearances of stuff.
Yeah. Did you
Um,
ever play Pokemon Black 2 and White 2?
I did.
Really
I
good
didn't
game.
fight him in it.
There's the Pokemon World Tournament there that
Yeah.
you can fight in. Okay, this guy hasn't. He still has Onyx. He's got Omastar and he's got Kabutops. He's got Relicanth. He's got Golem and Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl. Yeah, he went for fossils.
He likes fossils, apparently.
He
this
likes
guy.
fossils now, which
Ooh.
makes sense. It's cool.
Oh, okay. His expert battle that you do in Black 2, White 2,
Yeah,
still Onyx. I guess because it evolves into a steel ground,
yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
I can't use the rock.
I can. Yeah,
Uh,
that would eliminate the point of him being here.
Golem, Kabutops, Tyranitar,
Okay, that's cool.
Aerodactyl, Rhyperior.
Nice.
Badass team.
That is better.
Way better. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, pretty much the same. He likes
Yeah.
the fossils, basically. There was a weird team that he had. I'm trying to find
in
it now.
Stadium.
Yeah. Do you want
Yeah.
to tell me about that?
So in Stadium, he has, you'll never guess, an Onyx.
Yeah.
He's got
Classic, man.
a Graveler. He's got an Omanyte. He's got a Cubone. He's got a Kabuto.
Cubone, ground type.
And he's got a Vulpix. Why?
Oh, you know why.
Yeah, but because he fucks it? I thought that's what you were implying, but I mean, why is it there?
It's a reference to the anime.
Yeah, I know, but why? That's dumb.
No, it's not.
This is another thing, right? We'll get into it when we
That's
get to the
pretty cool,
anime.
I think.
But my man has a weird variety of Pokemon
Mhm.
in the anime.
But that's the
But
thing.
he's a bit-
He stops being a rock type trainer when he leaves the gym, doesn't he? He
Well,
becomes
no,
a
you-
Pokemon breeder / doctor.
Still dumb.
He's there. He gives up on that
Idiot.
life of rock types.
Gives it up. Give up the Onyx. Evolve it. Be better. Yeah. So, and then he's in Pokemon Puzzle League.
Is he? Okay.
He is, and he's also in Masters EX. Guess what is
Onyx.
you knew
Classic.
too quick.
What a man. Okay, right. So there is the fame checker that says here, there was a man in Mount Moon that says, "Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Gym lends me a hand."
Nice.
So he loves
He
them.
loves that.
He's also, he rarely laughs, but is unable to stop if he starts.
Oh,
That's cute.
he'd be laughing all the time if he was with me. He wouldn't be able to stop ever. Just like that.
No.
Got him. Oh yeah, so that's all of the stuff I got, like video game wise on him. I feel.
Yeah.
First gym, not a lot really going on. I feel, he doesn't really make any other appearances.
No, not really.
Doesn't show up again like some gym leaders do.
He does cut around, but not much.
Yeah, he's just hanging out in his gym,
He goes
topless.
to that world tournament, and that's about it.
Topless.
Oh, I
I'll
know.
have you
Can
know.
we talk about that?
Walk into a gym and a bloke's just topless, stood at the end. You're like, oh, get a grip.
Have you seen the I think it's Masters EX has like a Sigma suit or something, like it has like a
Yeah.
burst form and he goes shirtless and it's very
Fuck's
cool.
sake.
I love the throwbacks though. I love references. There's a really cool one.
references
We'll
are
get to the
cool.
anime later, but there is a very cool reference to that in the
Is it?
anime as well.
Which anime? Origins or in?
In the anime,
Okay.
it's in the Sun and Moon.
Okay.
arc.
Cool.
Very cool.
Right. So should we go on to TCG? Nice.
TCG.
Okay.
There's not loads to say about the TCG, to be honest. There was a whole collection of Brock cards, though, that were featured.
Hatchy matchy cards.
They don't all feature him on it, but do you remember these ones? I'm going to show you a picture. Way back in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, they were called things like Brock's Ride-On.
Nice.
You remember
Brock's
this?
ride on this dick.
Shh. Enough of that. It has his little face in the corner. Look.
Yeah, I can see.
There were a lot of them. They had a lot. It was called the Gym Heroes expansion, and they had a lot of cards that were type thematic.
Yes,
to that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So I can do you want me to just kind of read off a few of the ones that were featured?
Oh, hit me up.
All right, so we got Ride On that I just showed you. There's Golem, Onyx, obviously.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be amiss.
Brock's Rhyhorn, Brock's Sandslash, All these Pokemon apparently. Brock Zubat, obviously anime.
Yeah, I do. I feel, but then again, I feel like he goes well with the Zubat because it lives in a cave.
Okay.
Oh, cave.
Brock's Geodude, Brock's Golbat, Brock's Graveler, Brock's Lickitung.
Oh, okay. Now you're just being silly. Now
We've lost you.
Yeah. Grow up.
A lot of the Mankey, Onix, Rhyhorn, Sandshrew, Vulpix. I know that upsets you. Brock's Ninetales. That never evolved.
No, it didn't. This is being silly now.
Brock's Primeape.
I think it needs to grow up.
Brock's Omastar. Brock's Crobat.
Oh, I like a Crobat.
Brock's Fortress. Brock's Marshtomp. And then there's just Krogunk. And I look at Krogunk and it's got Brock in there. That's his Krogunk.
Wow.
Very cool, huh?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I
understand it's because he, abandons this. But Misty has mostly water types, I believe. Still after
she
this.
is a water type trainer. She still
Yeah,
calls
but
herself
he is
that.
a rock type trainer. You stick to the things you're good at.
He doesn't say that ever again, I don't think. He might do. Correct us if we're wrong at Ace Trainers Pod. But I'm pretty sure he never ever mentions again, I'm a rock type trainer.
Well,
I think that was just like his thing.
What? That he's just a breeder now. Breeds
so.
of all his Pokemon. Disgusting. It's just like you.
There was a great trainer card called Blaine's Quiz number 3 that features a Brock in the picture.
Wow, that's a
being,
cool shirt though.
Screwed over, he doesn't understand.
Doesn't get the references.
The riddle.
Yeah, it's a riddle in it. He's good at riddles.
So there's a lot of cards that feature Brock. Basically, there's not that many in the future. Old cards featured a lot. The last one that they had was in Hidden Fates, which is when did Hidden Fates come out? That was quite recent. 2019.
That's not that recent. That's 4 years ago.
Still, that's pretty recent.
Okay. Well, that's the last time Brock was in the TCG. Not relevant anymore.
He's doing a good job.
He's old news.
Yeah, no one cares about you anymore.
No one likes you, Brock. It's because of that fucking Onix.
I want to see what that card looks like. Has it got him in the picture? Brock's Training, it's called. It must do. Oh, he's got an Onix. Look at him.
It's him with his Onix.
What a man.
God, what a man. He's overcompensating.
If you guys want to see pictures of these, head over to our YouTube channel.
Tom's going to put them all up.
Video version of this podcast.
Tom's going to put them all up in the video.
They're going to be in there.
Wow. You tell him to edit something, he'll do it.
I won't.
He will, because he told me last time he wasn't going to put that blue flame in beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Did you like that?
I did.
It took a long time for me to work out how to get those filters right, and I did it. So let's go into the manga.
And now I want you to edit rocks falling down from the top to go into the manga references. Thank you. Oh! Jamie, edit them in. He's going to do it.
Tell me about the manga.
So,
it's Brock in the manga.
Brock doesn't wear a shirt in the red, blue, and green arc.
Not at all.
Not at all. Ever.
I
don't. Yeah.
That's alpha energy.
It's a bit
and
sus.
I like
so
it.
he, later on, he does wear a vest in later appearances.
Okay. A vest.
It is a Chad
like a
move.
String vest.
It is a string vest, I think. So notable appearances.
Okay.
He forces Red to use Pikachu. A bit. But I mean, Red doesn't have a choice because he only has Pikachu left, but he does force him to use it. I don't think Red wants to use it.
So he was just like, I don't want to fight. And he's like, you have to fight.
Stop being a bitch.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's harsh.
And then he loses, I take it.
No. Oh, yeah, Brock loses.
Oh, Brock
of course.
loses.
Yeah,
That's good.
He helps Red fight Team Rocket with Erica and Misty at Saffron City later
That's
on.
why I love the manga. It's weird, isn't it? Like, why is Erica there?
Because they're all friends with Erica.
Okay.
Yeah, he's friends with Erica in the manga. He's pimping.
He's pimping.
He's friends with Misty and Erica. He looks for Red with 6 Geodude later on in Mount Moon.
6
in the yellow arc, yeah.
He brings 6.
Why not take something better? Sounds like he just doesn't like Red very much at this point. Like,
I mean, they got the 2 arms.
He
they
has
can
an
throw.
Onix.
Like, but what's Onix doing that
they're
Geodude
digging a
can't
big
do?
fucking hole.
What if he digs through Ash?
Red,
sorry.
Come on. We're not talking about Ash here. Ash is dead to us now. He's gone.
Oh.
He uses Geodude to fight an army of Machop. Does this guy know anything about Pokemon? Like think about it. He's maybe a rock type gym leader who's like, do you know what? Do you know what's really good against fighting types?
Big rocks.
Yeah.
Just hit him with rocks.
Yeah. He ends up fighting Jasmine later on in the Crystal Arc in the gym challenge, and he gets fucked up. Obviously, because Jasmine is
Steel type.
Yes, well done. Again, do you know anything about Pokemon at this point?
I love Jasmine. I think she's great.
I think Jasmine's well cool.
She's like, hey, how's it going?
She's cute.
Check out my
She's hanging out.
ginormous
She's like,
fucking
hey,
steel lizard.
here's my fucking
Snake.
Ampharos hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
Amphi in the lighthouse. Anyway, the Pokemon he uses in the manga, he uses 6 Geodude. He uses an Onix, obviously. A Graveler called Gravy, who he gives away.
Gravy. That's another thing about the anime. The manga. Sorry,
Yeah,
they like nicknamed a lot of them, like just based on like their names.
And he uses a Kabutops as well. It's pretty cool. Any impacts that he has on the characters? Otherwise, he's good pals with Misty and Erica. He's a ladies' man and a creep, disgusting man. And he wants to help Red. He seems to want to help him out. Seems like good friends, but he also seems like kind of a bit of a snake. Maybe that's why he likes Onix so much.
Because he is a snake.
Yeah, because he is a massive snake. I just think it's a bit sus. He's not.
Someone should keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to be put on a register, walking around with no shirt on, hanging out with 2 younger women.
He's only 15.
Oh, well, that's all right.
He'll get let off with
how
a
old
warning.
Hang on, let me see how old Misty is in the fucking anime.
How old do we think she is? I
12.
reckon.
Well, I know she's the same age as
13,
Ash in the manga. In the anime.
Is she? She's 10 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. But then again, he may be older in the anime. I don't know. In the manga, sorry. He's 10.
Wow.
She's 10. Sorry.
Young gym
Erica.
leader.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
You okay?
Yeah, no, just disgusted by Brock that much. Erica.
She's got to be older.
Age. You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's not that. Who the fuck's Erica Jane? Erica age.
Pokemon.
She's 18 or 19, so
I knew she was
he's
older.
either highballing or lowballing here. He's either like trying his best or he's like...
Either way, someone's on a register.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, someone's in the wrong here. I reckon Erica's like, no, thank you, small boy. I don't want you. And Brock's like, please.
So I've not really read a lot of the manga, but it's just wild. It's like a whole different...
Adventures is really good. I've read some of it, but not all of it. But the original one, the Pikachu's Adventure, I think it's called, or something like that. It's really good.
Okay.
I might read it again soon because I do enjoy the anime and the manga.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what an idiot. So I haven't really. I mean, he shows up in the manga.
He does some things.
He's doing stuff, but in my view, he's a bit of a
He ain't
bit of
right.
a snake. Yeah, there's something going on there.
He ain't right, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Going on to the anime. Go on.
Anime.
But I mean, I think what's to say here? Apart from some notable.
I mean, the problem is with talking about the anime is where the hell do you begin? Like,
episode 1, when you see his big stupid billboard gym.
So Freya and I did watch episode 1, which I will go into a bit of detail about. But it's hard to really talk about everything he does.
Yeah.
There's so much that he does.
We'd be here all day if we were talking about like.
I honestly don't know how many episodes he's in. It's hundreds though. He's
I'll
been on a lot of journeys with Ash. Like he goes all the way up until Gen 6, I think. Maybe Gen 5. Yeah, he makes it all the way to Unova before he decides to bow out, and then that's when Silence shows up. And God, what a fucked up!
Oh no, because
what
he
a
goes
fucked
as
up
well
replacement.
when Tracy's around. Remember?
He leaves for a little while. Do you know what that was all about as well? It was genuinely that the Pokemon Company didn't think people liked Brock because he was an Asian character.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is exactly what it was. And then when they realised people actually really liked Brock and they missed him, they brought him back.
That makes sense.
Good character.
I mean, why would you swap him out for Tracy?
I always liked Tracy. I don't know why everyone disliked him.
Oh.
And I'm surprised he's still around at the moment. Like, he's barely in the anime anymore, but he is there. I'm sure he's in the last 10 Ash episodes that have just come out recently.
Yeah. There's a category here saying episodes that focus on Brock, but
okay, there's a lot.
No, there isn't. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So less than 100.
We'll briefly talk about Pokemon Origins, where we talked about him before, didn't we? Because he brought out a very notable piece of lore that he asks Red how many badges he has before
Yes,
choosing how many
I
Pokemon
had
he
this
uses.
written down as well.
That episode is very cool as well. When the fight against Brock is very iconic and very good.
Origins so much.
Just the fact that Metapod helped is really cool to me. That he used String Shot, and that's why Charmander won, because he slowed down the Onyx enough for him to hit first.
I just think Origins is such a good.
I really want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's so easy to sit there and just digest.
Yeah,
and it adds a lot more of the manga influences. Into it as well, which is really cool.
It just feels like the perfect collection of Gen 1 viewing, basically. I wish they hadn't skipped a lot. I wish they had made it like a 12 episode series, but it's good for what it is. And so Brock made a very big impact in that show, basically.
Yeah.
In that mini series, because he is like the first trainer that you really properly see Red fight and have to overcome. And much like we talked about with the video games, he's like a hurdle you have to get over. And because he picked Charmander, he has that problem.
He has that disadvantage.
Yeah, and it's very cool to just see him overcome that using all his Pokemon, but specifically Charmander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he learns the most from Brock.
Yeah.
But
it is a nice bit of lore that in, at least at the manga and stuff, that they will look at which Pokemon that they've got or how far along of a journey they are on and pick Pokemon depending on who they are, which they don't talk about in the games.
No,
really,
they
don't talk about in the anime all that much, apart from Origins. But then again, it's based more on the games than it is the and the manga than it is on anything else. So it's a nice bit of information, which I always found really cool.
Yeah.
I wish that they implemented that somewhat in Scarlet and Violet.
Me too.
For the open worldness of it, I feel like they could have put in a system where it was level scaling or something. But...
Yeah, it's sad.
Oh well.
Nah. Moving on. So, Onyx was actually his very first Pokemon that he received when he was 10 years old from his dad.
Wow.
There was a little flashback. I remember that when I was a kid.
No wonder he's sticking onto that.
Yeah. So basically, he has 9 younger siblings. He's the brother of 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Imagine having 10 kids, man.
It is pretty cool. I mean, in the episode that I'm going to talk about in a bit, you find out that his mum is dead.
Oh.
And then in Pokemon Chronicles, they retcon it by bringing his mum back.
I'm pretty sure I remember the mum being,
it's
alive at least.
It's very weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, he follows Ash a long way. He goes through the entire
stalkery, maybe
pretty much
a little
everything, all the way up until Gen 5, basically. And then in Gen 5, he's barely in it. He's in it a little bit, but he's barely in it. He shows up for a special,
right.
Same, and Gen 6, he's completely absent. All of XY. Very, very cool appearance in Sun and Moon that I want to talk about.
Okay.
There's I think they teased it because it was the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. They were and to celebrate, we're bringing Misty and Brock into the Sun and Moon anime.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
They go back to Kanto on a field trip because he's part of the school, Ash, at this point. And I wish I'd watched this episode again because it's so cool. It's just basically them, the crew from Sun and Moon, all of them, hanging out with Misty and Brock. And then you see Pokemon battles between Ash and Brock and Ash and Misty.
Yeah.
What's really cool about these two is they both have mega forms.
Oh.
So it's very, very epic. You get to see Mega Steelix fight against Ash, and it's just badass. That's where you get there's this cool moment where Brock just rips off his t-shirt and
goodness
old
me.
School anime,
Bit weird
old
in front of
school
a bunch
video
of-
game style.
Bit weird in front of a bunch of kids, right?
He's got his Mega Stone, and you're like, oh shit, what's he about to
goodness.
do? And of course you know what he's about to do. He's
Well,
about to
he's
Mega
about
Evolve
to
that
Mega
Steelix.
Evolve, yeah.
But it doesn't stop him. He still loses.
He still loses
because Ash is the best at
bit
that
of a
point.
loser, isn't he?
At that point, Ash is already OP. isn't he?
Yeah. Well, can't blame him. Really, that's why he's been put down.
It's very cool. There you go. Look, there's a picture of him with his shirt off.
Wow.
Muscular AF. I don't know how. I mean,
He does look muscular from that image. You put that image in, he's pretty hench.
it's crazy.
I feel like he's the hottest in Origins as well.
You reckon?
Well, yeah, I feel like his whole vibe is pretty. His whole vibe is pretty.
Mature.
He is mature. He's got his hair's a little bit longer at the back, not just a spiky do. He's a bit longer at the back.
It's that old school animation.
Cargo
I think, drawing.
Cargo's on. He's ready. Oh,
So he shows
what a
up
man.
again in Journeys, and he's actually a doctor. which is
Doctor,
what he wanted
doctor.
to do. He was like, I always wanted to be a Pokemon breeder, and then like right before he leaves Ash, I think he's like, I've decided I want to be a doctor, and then like you don't see him for like a couple of years, and then he shows up and he's a doctor,
Wow.
which annoys me because time doesn't change, but
No.
apparently people do.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like-
Yeah, but it's like Ash has never aged, Brock has never aged, no one has ever aged.
And yet they're doing so
yeah,
many
they're all doing
things.
so much. You can't tell me all of these things happened in a year or less.
It's unbelievable. Like I can't go into like so many details because I would be here for like
Yeah,
an hour.
There'll be
talking
certain
about
characters where we can talk about, like, I feel like Brock, Misty is gonna.
The main two are
The
gonna
main
take
two,
a
the
long
first
time.
two are going to be really difficult to talk about. Like
I promise when we get to Lieutenant Surge, we'll talk more.
Lieutenant Surge will be a good one.
We'll go
'cause
into
it's-
detail.
Yeah, Erica and everyone past this point, I feel
Yeah.
like will be a lot more deep diving into the anime. But I feel like if you know Pokemon, you know Misty and Brock. Quite well.
But Frey and I watched, I think it's episode 5 of the anime, Showdown at Pewter City.
Yep.
Ash rocks in.
He
There you
rocks
get that?
in.
Yeah, into Pewter City, and
Rocks
that's where
up.
he meets Flint, who's selling rocks in
Nice.
this rock town. What I really like about Pewter City in this is like it's like a crater, like it's all
Yeah.
built down into like this mountain, which is very cool.
I hate how front of Brock's gym looks.
He looks stupid.
It looks so
it's just
fucking-
one
there's a-
ginormous boulder,
And then with
like aerial sounds.
pewter gym. And
Yeah.
stupid.
But yeah, so he goes in and he is like,
Fucking hell!
that actually really surprised me. He made me jump.
Oh my god.
He
Mimikyu
goes
was
in.
displeased. Go save
Pranking
him.
me. He's pranking
Go
me,
save
bro.
him.
Shut up.
Yeah, put him back. There you
So
go.
he goes into the gym and he's like, I'm going to fight you. And Brock's like, fine. He's sitting there looking all zen. Like, we're like, me and Frey
Yeah.
were like, why is he sitting like this? He's like sitting cross-legged. And we're like, you're not like a psychic type.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like, you're a rock type, dude.
You're a rock type. Maybe steady as a rock.
Immediately sends out Onyx
Yeah.
and like
Doesn't
wraps up Pikachu. And Pikachu's like, oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
fucking die.
I'm done, dude. Like, Ash has to give up and they walk out like, damn, we did bad.
We fucked up.
And then Flint's like, come with me. And then he's like, here's Brock. And Freya laughed because she's never seen this episode before.
God.
And she laughed because she just saw Brock. Like, she just saw the back of somebody, like, with a little apron on, like, making, like, doing
Nice.
dishes. And then turned around and it was Brock. And Freya just burst out laughing.
Wait, what? So his dad is literally there, like, I've left my
His
family.
good for nothing father ran away to become a Pokemon
Yeah,
trainer.
but he's watching Brock.
and his mum
cook.
died. And
Yeah,
I'm like, this
and he's
guy
there,
is
like,
sus.
I'm
Like,
leaving you with 9 kids. See you later, mate.
Yeah, basically.
Cheers, then.
It's pretty
And
rough.
what's even worse is I'm not even going that far. I'll stay here and I'll watch.
Yeah. It's
I'll
really
show
weird.
people what you're like.
I mean, I guess he did go away and then he failed and came back and he was too embarrassed to come back or something. But like,
bad dad.
Ash is like, I want to win. So he's like, okay, here's how we're going to do it. He then takes them to a hydrothermic plant,
Oh my god.
puts Pikachu on this wheel, and then Ash is like on a bike and it's like a Stairmaster thing. And like, it's actually like ridiculous. And, it just feels brutal. It felt like animal cruelty. Me and Freya were watching like, what the
What's
fuck?
going on?
He
There's no-
basically creates electricity that's being channeled straight into
Yeah.
Pikachu, and Pikachu's just being like overclocked on electricity, and like it's like screaming, and like Pikachu Ash is like, if I can,
Come on!
if I could deal with this, so could you, Pikachu. And I was like, me and Freya were like, what the fuck? Is this why Pikachu is so powerful?
Yeah,
like
maybe these-
because they just
overcharge
cruelty, like
Yeah.
this utter like yeah. It's weird.
not a lot of good dads in Pokemon.
Misty's there like, Ash, why don't you just use one of my Pokemon? I have water types. And he's like, I'm going to do it without you. And it's like,
You
grow
dumb-
up.
You dumb bitch.
Yeah, it's grow up, man.
Yeah.
So
Then there's no wonder Ash is gone though. I'm glad he's dead.
he goes into the gym, though, and Pikachu's like charged with electricity.
Oh, yeah,
you
he's
see it like
gonna.
crackling out his cheeks. You're like, oh, he's ready.
But he's gonna obliterate it.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
know.
cool, though. So this time he sends out Geodude. And then he
This
sends...
time he's like, I'll go easy on you this time.
Yeah, so Ash sends out Pidgeotto, and it's a laughing stock because it's
Pathetic.
Pidgeotto just being chased and being like threatened to be punched.
God.
So he's like sends it back, sends Pikachu in.
Yeah.
Pikachu just blasts it, and it just like completely chars.
Turns into
Like
smithereens.
what was interesting, I didn't bring up earlier, is that when he first goes to the gym, he
Yeah.
says we use 2 Pokemon each, no time limit. Where did that come from?
What,
and
time
why is...
limit? Well, because normally a Pokemon battle does have a time limit, I guess, on...
Does it?
In
when?
the anime, I think they do. Because they're in, like, champion... Like, I feel like in the championship fights they have a timer on them.
I don't think they do.
Oh, I feel like... Oh, I don't know. I guess it wouldn't make sense because, you know, a time limit in like a tournament saying like when we go and play cards, you need to have a time limit on, or else
The timer is like the problem with like
Yeah.
apparently in Pokemon like competitive singles is dead because the timer's only 20 minutes and it's not long enough for singles. Especially because a lot of people like stalling with like toxic and like things like that. You can't do it effectively. I've run the timer out on a couple of battles before, and I'm not without even meaning to, and I've gone, oh shit, why is it over?
It's like in Digimon, it's just like a constant, fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You got to play fast, but also smart. I don't know, it's silly.
But yeah, so Onyx comes out. Sorry,
Onyx comes out.
Did you
No.
want to say anything?
No, I was going to say, you carry on.
Onyx comes out, and Pikachu is zapping it, and you can tell it's doing something, but it's not doing enough, and it immediately like wraps him up again, like it did before.
Get fucked, Pikachu.
Pikachu's just like short circuited. It's like shooting
He's like,
electricity like crazy.
Biffed it.
All of a sudden, the sprinklers go off. Oh my god! And Onyx was like, and it's like hated his life.
Fucked right off. Actually.
And Misty's like, Ash, you dummy! Use electric. Water conducts electricity. Like, finish it off. And Ash is like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, this feels wrong. Like, I don't want to
cheating.
Yeah, he goes to attack, I think, and then like he's like, I can't do it. I can feel like his brothers and sisters holding me back. Like, and it's like meant to be like in his head. And then Misty's like, open your eyes, Ash. And then he opens his eyes, and like all of Brock's brothers and sisters are like holding on to him, like, don't hurt Onyx. It's Brock's favorite Pokemon. And Brock's like really mad. Like,
Brock's like, get the
this
fuck
is an
out.
official match, and you cannot interfere. And then Ash is like, I'm done. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to win this way. I'll come back and I'll beat you properly.
Nice.
And he leaves, and it's like quite sweet. He's walking down this road with Pikachu, and the sun's setting, and he's like, do you know what? You did really good, Pikachu. And like Pikachu's just like,
whatever, man.
Whatever, you abused me.
You literally overclocked me, dude.
And then that's when Brock shows up, and he's like, Ash, I want to be a breeder. And like,
Ash is like, nice, cool story, bro.
Yeah. Basically, like, I'm stuck here though. I can't leave. And then that's when Flint shows up.
He's like, I'll go back.
The
home
most
now.
shocking plot twist you've ever seen. Freya was
bawling her eyes out.
Completely blown out. She didn't see this coming from a mile away.
Not a clue.
He takes off a fake beard, which really made me laugh. I'm like, you're a grown ass man. Grow your own damn beard. Like,
hey, so maybe some of us can't grow beards.
It turns out it's Brock's dad, Flint.
Wow, Brock. Well,
and what made me laugh as well was that he was like, before I leave, there's some things I need to say to you. And then Flint's like, I understand. After all this time, I'm sure you have some things to get off your chest. He just hands him like a needle and thread, and he's just like, Susie rips her dress all the time, so you need to learn how to sew. And like so-and-so only eats like Cheerios for breakfast, or like cereal for dinner, or something like that. And it's like, it's funny. It's just
so
an ice cream for
me
breakfast.
Brock's like a top dad.
Yeah, he's very good.
Nice.
He's the Daddy Brock.
Daddy Brock.
He gets official daddy status.
At least he can cook.
He's doing all right.
Maybe we should rank all the dads are in Pokemon.
Dad rank. Yeah. Okay, I like that. We'll get there.
We'll do an episode one day where it's just ranking
the daddies. Yeah.
But yeah, Brock pretty good. Pretty good, man.
That's why he comes with Ash, and the three of them are together. Ash, Misty, and Brock. Friends
Best pals.
Forever. It's great though. There's this bit they're walking, and he's like, "Who's that girl following us?" And he's like, I don't know, run, let's try and lose a Brock. And then just runs, and then like that's it. They run off into the sunset, and the episode ends.
I think we'll cap this whole anime bit off quite well. Is my favourite thing that Brock's ever done in an anime.
Go on.
Is the now my trusty frying pan is now my trusty drying pan.
Oh,
what
legendary
a man.
line.
Yeah.
From a special, no less.
That's
not
a
even
movie.
A movie. No, it wasn't even
It's
officially
movie,
a movie.
Well, the first movie?
It was, no, it's not the first movie. It was from Mewtwo Strikes Back or something like that. It was the one after that. It was like the follow-up to the first movie.
That's the first movie.
I'm sure it's the
It's
follow-up.
the first movie.
I'm going to find it.
It's the first movie. I put money on that's the first movie because it starts raining, and then they go into the Pokemon Center, and then they go to the
I don't know if you're right. I
no,
really
I
don't
am.
think you're
I reckon
right.
it's because it's raining. It's like, oh, now then they go to the Pokemon Center. It's really raining.
I need to find it now.
Then they go to the Strikes Back is the first one.
Yeah, it's not Strikes Back though. Brock Frying Pan. Brock Frying Pan.
You're gonna eat these words.
I'm not though.
I bet you're gonna eat these words. It's the first movie. No cap.
Where is it?
It's the first movie.
Where is it? This is all going to get cut for time.
Oh my god.
Brock Frying Pan episode. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Frying Pan. Freshly drawing pan. First movie. I bet it's first movie. I think it's first movie. It's the first movie, innit? Look at you. You look very upset. It's the first movie.
It is not.
Is it not?
It is from Mewtwo Returns.
Is it?
Yep.
I thought it was the
Mewtwo
first
Returns,
movie.
which is the follow-up special to
Oh,
Mewtwo
man.
Strikes Back.
I was sure it was the first movie.
Nope, it was the follow-up special. I was right.
Wow.
It's linked to the first movie, so I can see why you'd think that, but it's not.
Mandela effect. I thought it was when they were running,
Yeah.
towards the Pokemon Center when it was raining, and they go in and they're like, "Oh." It's
I think that
wet.
is something like that. I think they're running for a bus, but there's definitely running involved and there's rain.
Well, now I know.
Any more funny, great anime moments from you?
Not really.
No.
I think another one of my favorite moments that I always situate with Brock is in the third movie where he fights
Molly.
Molly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like that fight is good. He uses his Onyx. He uses his Zubat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's a good fight. She
uses
uses
Phanpy.
Phanpy.
Yeah.
And, like rolls out on the.
That's right. I do remember that.
Yeah, but
And
yeah,
Teddy
again,
Ursa.
yes.
I love
But
Teddy
he's
Ursa.
got fucking Pokemon in his team in the anime as well, with like Marshtomp and fucking Vulpix, and we've been through it now. It's just silly. to
Oh,
me.
I should have talked about his final team. That he has a Blissey, which is very
Yes,
cool
'cause
because
he
he's
has-
a doctor.
Oh no, it's because he has Happiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I feel like that really ties into his doctor theme. He has Sudowoodo, which is very cool. He has a lot of good Pokemon. He has
Yeah.
Crobat by the end, which is
Crobat's
awesome.
Bussin'. I love Crobat.
Steelix, there's a lot of cool Pokemon he has by the end. He's definitely not like a rock type trainer by
No.
the end. He's he's a dude. I don't think he even gives up his Geodude. I think he gives it to his brother.
There you go, man. Take this useless
Because his brother becomes the gym leader.
I've got Onyx anyway, so.
It's very cool.
Shall we take a break and then go on to
The next part. Audit.
Yeah.
Let's take
Yes.
a little break. What a show we're having, huh, buddy?
I can't believe this.
We're having such a good time. But we are here to talk about Ace Trainers.
Ace Trainers is the best. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you guys for supporting us on Twitter.
Well,
I'm sorry. I can't believe that.
can I just... One sec. Can we just have a chat? Just come here. Come over here. I don't want to do this on the camera.
Okay.
Just didn't really appreciate the way you were back there. This is a professional podcast, and we do things professionally around here. Okay?
I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. I'll try to be better.
We're a hard-working podcast, and we do our job properly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have known it was
It's
Twitter.
Twitter!
It is Twitter. I'm sorry.
Sit the fuck down.
Sorry. Just don't.
Woo! Yeah, so anyway, you should follow us online. Where can you find us, Aaron?
On Twitter. At the Ace Trainers.
Ace Trainers! Back to the show.
We're back.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I am League Representative Tom.
And I am his assistant, Aaron.
This is Bitch Aaron. He's
This
here
is
to help me.
Bitch Aaron. I'm the one who actually does the work, though. He
We're-
just sits there and...
We are here as League Representatives to audit this gym. Pewter
Yep.
City Gym.
Let me get
Pooders Gym.
Let me go through the notes here, sir. I'm just getting out my information here.
Yeah, please do. Thank you.
So where are we starting today on our first recipient? Is this?
Today we're talking about Brock.
Oh, the name sits well because he's the Rock gym leader.
He's doing good.
I hope the rest of
B-Rock.
his stuff follows his Rock theme well.
I don't think
That's
it
his
will,
name.
though.
We'll have to see. But I'm hoping, sir, that this goes well.
Let's just find out.
Yes. Okay. So
So first of all, he's gym number 1.
he's
so,
gym number 1. Yep.
So how does he cope? How do you think he fares as gym number 1?
Well, I think he does a pretty good job.
I think he's good.
From looking at our statistics. I feel like he does a good job of setting the benchmark for the rest of the league.
Yeah, he does like a good. He does a good job of showing trainers what to expect
Yeah.
from the future, which is also good.
He puts a good old line in the sand. Let's
Yeah.
go that way.
What about his design? How about his
Okay,
character
so-
design? You want to talk about what you like about Brock because you've gone
Yeah.
in detail.
Well, I feel like his look is quite iconic. Like outfit stays more or less the same.
Yeah.
But it does change it up every now and again.
Yeah.
You know, when it
Sometimes
went to advanced
he takes his shirt
battle.
off.
Yeah, and I don't like that. That knocks him down a few pegs immediately.
We have to talk
for
to
me.
him about that later
Yeah,
when we talk about this audit.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Hopefully he stops doing that. But his whole outfit works out quite well. He's got cargo pants on for a lot of it.
I
He's got
like
a lot
cargo
of
pants. They've
pouches.
really come into fashion again lately.
Yeah.
I've been wearing them a lot.
He's got a lot of
year.
like patches on his little vest that he's got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, character design wise, I think he sits the theme well. I think does well. His name is Barack as well.
Barack Obama.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, him being a family of 10, not him being a father basically of 10, 9, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done quite well at that.
He's doing well.
Got loads of pouches full of food, I reckon.
Oh, you know it.
He cooks all the time for people as well.
I like that.
So,
yeah, he's like
cute.
the chef. Yeah,
which makes sense in the anime, I suppose, because someone had to cook.
If you could change anything about his gym, though, what would you want to change?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you did hand me some notes earlier where you said that you would wish he'd have like a little bit of a trap or like some sort of puzzle, a little more puzzle to his gym.
Maybe just to, again, set up that benchmark well, having like a little pitfall or something.
Yeah,
like a rock that falls down and blocks your way if you go a weird way or something.
That would be fun. Oh, imagine you tried to sneak around the trainer and then it's like
drops down,
a little rock drops down in front of you. Very scary, very dangerous, but also very...
But yeah, we would respect him more if he did that.
Yeah.
I feel. Something like the ice type gyms, like the one where you either slide around or the one that where you have to walk over the ice in a certain pattern to get the whole thing to crack before you step on off of it. Do stuff, something like that would be pretty cool.
A little cave that you fall
into.
Little
cave, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'd go for. Maybe have some actual rock fucking type Pokemon.
I feel like he uses too many ground. I think this is a problem with Gen 1. I was thinking about this recently. There was barely... I don't think there was a single rock type that didn't have a ground type attached to it, unless you're talking about Aerodactyl. Or Kabutops. But like every single rock type was not just a rock type, and like ground was very frequent.
It's like poison, ghost.
I was thinking grass, poison. It's very hard to not find grass and poison together. It was in like 3 of the main lines at least. Like there was a problem with Gen 1 where they didn't quite think about like the best way to represent all the types.
Yeah.
Like it's badly placed. So it's very hard to avoid the ground type. But they could have alleviated that by having like an Omanyte instead. Like they could have had like imagine.
It would have been cool to just like show off one of the fossils
Geodude
before you
Omanyte.
run into it.
That would have been fun. Like instead of all the ground. There's too much ground in this gym.
So I just don't think that, his gym is that great. Like he's got a big sign. I think that design out on the front. You look at Misty's gym, for example, which looks dope.
It's like an aquarium / show, like
circus sort of thing. And you got Brock's, which is a rock.
Yeah, it's just a
with
big
a door in it,
and it's dark and boring. And what was very cool about the anime episode actually was that it was like a completely plain room, and then when he challenged, it all came in from the sides, like a rocky terrain, just like pulled in
it's
like this,
like a Yu-Gi-Oh battle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a terrain thing like comes in. Yeah, it was very cool. But still at the outside, very disappointing.
Yeah, have big rocks around it or something.
I do like the fact that like you play in his terrain though. If you're battling him, you're battling in his environment.
But it makes sense. Like in a gym
dedicated to a type.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you're if you're a gym leader, you would have like again, Misty's is in a pool.
Yeah.
Or Erica's is in a
garden.
I think.
Even in the games, it's in a garden. It's
Lieutenant
cool.
Surge is just like a big
paranoid man hiding behind an electric wall. We'll get into that.
The buckets. All right, let's talk about the difficulty of it.
He's very easy for the most part, although I do like a lot that they make it difficult if you pick your fire type.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like if you went in going, I'll choose the coolest looking one, it's a bit of a toughie.
If you pick correctly with the other two, like we did in our little journey, then you're not going to have too much of an issue.
No, I feel like it'd be quite easy.
I think grass is like the best choice.
But... Yeah, because I feel like if you're going grass, the first, like I said, I think 3 gyms aren't difficult.
Even in Gen 2, if you take grass, you're good all the way, unless he uses Aerodactyl, in which case you just got to switch out for something else.
Yeah.
You're fine. Like, you can take out 5 out of 6 of his Pokemon easily, like, without any issue with a grass type, which is very cool.
Yeah. I do like a Bulbasaur, so that's why I always went with them. Also, right.
Go on.
He looks, it's not just me, I'm sure. He looks like a hiker, right? But a thinner,
Like,
less manly
the Gen
hiker.
1 hikers,
All
yeah.
look like, yeah.
Yeah, because have you seen the hikers now? They don't look anything like
No,
Brock.
a new hiker that I've, again, playing Gen 2 at the moment.
Yeah.
Hikers and that. It's like a fat, thick Brock.
Yeah.
And I liked that.
I could see that,
Yeah, and I feel
because
like...
he does like mountains, he likes rocks, he is like a hiker, but he's not...
Not cool enough.
Why are the hikers fat?
I don't know.
They're the ones
'Cause
that
I
are
think
doing the
they're
most
burly, I
fitness.
suppose.
Like, hiking's a big thing. It burns a lot of calories.
Yeah, it does. Shame you can't walk.
Shame I don't have any legs.
Yeah. You're like Professor X. I can't feel my legs.
I think Brock's cool though. I don't know. I think
how are we gonna rank these?
I don't know. See, this is what I thought. Is it an out of 10? Is it a letter grade?
I reckon a letter grade is better.
I think a letter grade is better too.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want my letter grade personally,
Okay.
he gets a D from me.
I was gonna say D as well.
He's not great, is he?
He's not great. He's kind of mid. Like I feel like a D is all right, but you could do a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some gym leaders who we will get on to, which will be getting a lot higher.
There's going to be an S tier at some point.
Yeah, they'll be lower as well.
Oh, yeah.
Brock's not bad by any means, and I feel like if he was a mid gym leader, like if he was in the middle of the game, he would be a bit better.
Because he probably
maybe.
wouldn't have as much ground.
No.
The ground really puts him down.
I feel like he should maybe just been a
gym
ground
is boring.
leader.
Yeah, but then what would Giovanni have been?
Yeah, I don't know. Something. Dragon.
His boulder badge is quite boring. We didn't even talk about what
Oh
the
yeah,
badge looks like.
Badge is a good idea. We'll add that into next time. Boulder badge is quite a boring little...
It's just a round badge, basically.
Yeah. Oh my god, he was nearly sick. Fucking hell.
That's that shitty badge. It's just kind of boring. It almost looks like a circle, but it's not. It's very dull.
Yeah.
It's just a bit boring.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's that great. He's a cool character. The anime, he's very
I think
cool.
if it wasn't for the anime, he would be lower.
Yeah.
As well. He would be like an E.
Yeah.
And we're going to obviously go to F, and then that'll be a fail.
Yeah,
Get
if you
him
hit
out of
F,
here.
you're terrible.
You should be out of this league circuit. And league circuit. Anyway, because this isn't just gym leaders we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about like
Elite Fours,
random trainers that are going to be like maybe scattered. That might be an issue. Down the line.
Some strong trainers.
Yeah, so I reckon
including one I want to talk about in the next episode.
Oh,
be interesting to find out.
Oh,
but yeah,
come back.
I think he's pretty. He's a great first gym leader because he teaches you about type
basic
matchups
game mechanic stuff. Yeah, he's a good tutorial into the gym.
His puzzle's boring because there isn't a puzzle. His gym trainer uses exclusively ground Pokemon.
Yeah,
not even rock types.
No,
ground types. So that's down already.
He's just a bit of a wiener.
He's a D from me.
Yeah. He's getting D from us today. He gets the D from us today, and you know what?
And from now on, whenever we talk about Brock, he gets a D.
Yeah, we're gonna go around the corner and give him a big D.
Yeah, he's fine. I'm looking forward to talking about Misty next week.
Yeah. I feel like Misty steps up a bit.
I feel like it hopefully will.
Yeah, and then I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that we've given you some insight on, a character that
that's near and dear to many people's hearts.
Yeah, I think a lot of people love Brock.
A very...
for good reason in the anime.
An in-depth look, which resulted in a low score. But
that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes you win sums. Sometimes you lose sums. But yeah, come back for next time where we're going to talk about Misty and someone else.
A random trainer that I want to talk to you about.
I'm so hyped.
It's going to be fun.
I'm so jazzed. So I hope you had a nice time.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you very soon for another episode.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you for listening to Ace Trainers.
It's been wonderful having you. Thank you so much.
If you'd like to find us online, we're on Twitter at AceTrainersPod, or you can email us at acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you for listening. You are the best, and you are not a smelly super nerd.
Disgusting, horrible Kenny Chijoji super nerd.
Thanks for watching!